I don't have anything current, but do you remember that that Vietnamese soup place in Aberdeen
Yeah.
Mall? That's
Oh,
a
I missed
place that
that.
I used to go out of my way to go to. I am still sad. You know what? Now, this is my personal Linus Sebastian commitment. If if you're listening or you know who used to run the Basil Leaf restaurant in Aberdeen Mall, I will personally I will personally seed fund you to start up your restaurant again because it was a really sad story. I used to go there probably 3 times a week. They were so nice. They would always
They
give
were
me
awesome.
like, it's so funny. I've been guilted at times in my life into eating things that I didn't want to eat before. That's definitely happened, but never by a restaurant. So you know me, I'm kind of a picky eater. I know what I like, and what I liked was their like chicken noodle Vietnamese style soup.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was what I wanted. And I became such a regular customer because I just liked it, that I would be standing at the back of the line. And by the time I got to the till, they would just have my soup ready for me and hand it to me because they knew exactly what I wanted. They were, I mean, this never happens anymore. This sounds like the kind of thing that would happen in like the 50s, you know? I would forget money or like I'd forget my wallet and I'd be like, I'm so sorry, I don't have any money. And they would literally give me my food and be like, don't worry about it, I'll get you next time. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, thanks, bro. I'm gonna eat my lunch now even though I'm a space cadet and I don't have any money. Like they were so nice. So anyway, I was such a regular for so long that eventually they started giving me these free desserts. And it's like, okay, Luke, how big of a fan of eggs am I?
Uh,
About as much as you. That's my hint.
yeah, so not at all then.
Cool.
I was thinking like I don't think I've ever seen you eat eggs, but then I kind of avoid them like the plague, so I'm not sure. So yeah, yeah.
So they start giving me this like egg dessert thing that is like a it's like a cold dessert and it like they flip it over the thing and there's like the sauce, they make it look all nice and everything. And they start giving it to me for free. And I try to politely decline, right? I'm like, oh, gee, thank you. But you know what? Like, I'm good. You can give it to the next person. I'm not that hungry today. You know, like all the ways that you try to like say without saying, hey, that looks disgusting and I don't want to eat it. You know? um, Anyway, they completely didn't understand or didn't care that I did not want to eat this egg dessert. And I understand now that they've like opened it, they can't really like put it back. So it was handmade though. Like now that they've opened they had these little cups and they would like make them and they put them in the fridge and so they unsaran wrap it and then they put it on the plate for you, flip it over. It looked all nice. It was kind of like brown on the top. Anyway, the point is,
I wouldn't say it looked nice, but
yeah,
yeah.
well, it didn't look nice to me. It looked fancy though. So anyway, the first couple of times I confess, I threw them away because I knew it was an egg dessert. I knew I wouldn't like it. I tried a little bite of it and I was like, it's kind of eggy. Um, so then the next time I came, they like asked me about it. They were like, "Oh, what do you think?" And I'm like, "Oh crap. Okay, I need to make more of an effort to eat this thing." Okay, long story short, I absolutely started loving them. Total acquired taste because every single time I came, they gave me a free one of these just for like being a regular customer. Then they started giving me free little like chicken wings with my orders. So I'd get 2 free chicken wings and a free dessert with every order. They were so nice. I really wish I remembered the guy's name, but if anyone knows who used to run Basil Leaf in Aberdeen, get them in touch with me. I will personally seed fund them to start a restaurant again so I can go there and get my noodle soup and my chicken wings and my dessert. And so what happened? Oh, right, what happened? The sad part is they were shut down for a little while because yeah, the guy that ran it was sick, but like nothing horrible as far as I knew. And so I was like, oh, so I would actually go to Aberdeen and just there wasn't really anything else I like to eat there, so I would just like not get lunch, but I would keep going back, kind of like a dog
Or
whose
we'd
owner's
get
dead, you
like
know?
whatever that burger place was and both be upset about it.
Yeah,
I remember
Vera.
that.
Yeah.
It's like not happy.
Yeah, it's not that good. So I'd keep going back, and there were times that I just didn't even eat. And then what happened is he was back, and I was like, you're back. And so everything was good for a while. But what happened was there was enough of a disruption to his business that when he broke his arm shortly after and he couldn't prepare the food, he didn't have enough money to afford someone to just like run it for him. And so he ended up, as far as I know, he ended up losing the restaurant. So it made me really sad, A, because I wanted to eat the food, and B, because he was so nice and so kind to me, even though we probably only spoke an overlapping like 40 words or so. Like communication was not the high point, like the strong point of this relationship. But I'm super down. I'm super down to get the restaurant back if that would be, if that's what he wants. If that's what he wants. Of course, if he doesn't want to run a restaurant anymore, then I'm chill. I'm good.